morning, viewers. Welcome to MouShauk. Today, we'll be starting the discussion on the question answers of the digestive system. Okay, and this will be note for you. Okay, and this will help you in solving almost every question which you get on this chapter. Okay, so please stay tuned and please to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And if you're liking the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos, and do meditate before you start your day. So for meditation, let us concentrate on the point of light. That light is falling on you and your whole body lighted up. Whole body is feeling light without any tensions, worries, problems. Just feeling happy and relaxed. Your mind is just empty of any kind of ups and downs, any kind of disturbances. You can feel that you're empty. When you start studying, everything is going in your mind, and you can recollect them also. You can reproduce them in your papers and getting good marks. At the end of the day, you're thanking God for being with you and helping you. Let us stop here. You can practice this, and this will help you in increasing your concentration. And really, it works. And if you practice it daily, you will be getting good marks. You will be becoming successful. Okay. So let us not discuss on this meditation. Let us start a discussion on the digestive system. Okay. So how can we utilize the food we eat? In the soluble, absorbable form, we can utilize it. Okay. So the food which we take is generally solid form of food. Okay, but that cannot be absorbed in the body. So it has to be made soluble. Okay, and so that it can be easily absorbed in the body, okay, and can be utilized for our various functions. Okay, so that this absorbed food can be taken by the blood or it can mix with the blood and distributed all over our body, and it can be used for our various body functions. Okay. Now, which nutrients in our food, though in soluble form, require a breaking down of their molecules into smaller units so that they can put pass through the cell membranes of the wall of the gut. That is alimentary canal. Okay. So I think you've understood the meaning of the question. That is the nutrient of the food which is in the soluble form. I told you in the previous question only that the food has to be in the soluble form to be absorbed in the body so that it can be used for various functions. Okay, but in this question, the second question, the question is telling that the food is in the soluble form. Okay, but still it requires breaking down of its molecules into smaller units so that it can pass through the cell membrane. Okay, of the wall of the gut. What is that? That is known as sucrose, which is present in certain food items. Okay. Now, it is a complex form of carbohydrate. Okay, disaccharide it is. So, it has to be broken down first and then it has to be absorbed. Now, what is digestion? Digestion is the breaking down of naturally occurring foodstuffs into diffusible form so that it can diffuse into through the walls of the of the alimentary cells of the alimentary canal into the bloodstream. Okay. Now, or it can be defined in this way also, that it is any change that makes the food soluble and much chemical nature, that it can be absorbed readily. Sorry, and of such chemical nature, it should be made soluble, and it is of such chemical nature that it can be absorbed readily through the living membranes, the cell membranes. Okay? Now mention the characteristic of an enzyme. Okay. Characteristic of an enzyme is, what is an enzyme? It is a catalyst, biocatalyst you can say. It is used to uh, when the food breaks down, no? So that is a long process when the food breaks down from its complex form, which we take into its simpler forms. So that reaction is made fast by the enzyme. Okay, the enzyme acts as a biocatalyst. Okay, so catalyst is what? Catalyst speeds up the reaction. So chemical which speeds up any reaction is known as catalyst. Okay? So it is a protein uh, that is destroyed by heating. Enzyme is it's a protein which is destroyed by heating. Okay. Now it acts only, it is a protein which is destroyed by heating, and it is a biocatalyst. Okay. It acts only on one kind of a substance, that is substrate. One enzyme on one substrate. Then always forms the same end products from the substrate. Whatever be the the substrate is the same, single substrate, and the product will also be formed with the same. The same product will be formed, end product. Only affects the rate of chemical reaction and only affects the rate of the chemical reaction and always speeds up the reaction. I told you it acts as a biocatalyst. That's why it increases the speed of the reaction, and it affects the rate of the chemical reaction. That is, it speeds up the chemical reaction. Okay, like a catalyst, it can be used again and again. Okay, acts best only on at a particular okay. On a particular temperature, it acts best. Okay, at a particular pH, it acts best. Like if it is on acidic, the enzyme, if it needs an acidic medium, so that acidic medium, if it is there, that pH is same. Okay, then the reaction will be the best. Like in say the food which is present in the stomach, that requires an acidic medium. Okay, the enzyme which is acting there, that also requires an acidic medium, that same acidic medium for the best end product to be formed. Okay, now acts best to within a narrow temperature range. So it also requires a best temperature, a particular temperature it requires for its action. Okay, so that is known as optimum temperature. What is that? It is between 35 to 40 degrees centigrade if the enzyme acts its best. Okay, so these are the properties, characteristics of an enzyme. Okay, what does digestive system consist of? It consists of alimentary canal and digestive glands. What is meant by alimentary canal? It is about 9 meters long, highly coiled in certain regions, a muscular tube, okay, which starts from the mouth and ends at the ends. Okay, so it's a muscular tube basically, starting from mouth and ending in an anus, which is about 9 meters long, and it's coiled in certain regions, especially in the small intestine, it's highly coiled. Okay. In which regions is the alimentary canal highly coiled? In the small intestine region. Okay. Mention the digestive glands and the glands that are associated with the digestion. The glands which are located in the lining of the various regions of the digestive tract, digestive tube. Inside the digestive tube, in the inner lining, there are lots of glands, digestive glands present, which secrete digestive juices. Okay. So these are the glands. Then another two glands are, one is liver, another is pancreas, and also the salivary glands, which are associated, which are present in the oral cavity. Okay, that is in the mouth. Okay, these also act as the associated glands of the for digestion. Okay. Now, what is mouth? What is the other name of it, and what is its fragment? So mouth is the space where the food is chewed and mixed with saliva. So what is mouth? Mouth is the space where the food is chewed and mixed with saliva. Saliva is in the mouth. So its other name is oral cavity, and its front limit is upper and the lower lips. Now, what are the function of the lips? One is closing the mouth, then sucking and sipping liquids when we suck the milk, okay, through a pipe, or sip the liquids through a glass. Okay, so these all are helped by the lips. Then speaking, okay, then perceiving certain sensations like the taste, like touch. Okay, then the heat. Okay, you can perceive the sensations to the lips. Then what are lips there basically? Lips are the muscular organs which limit the mouth in front. Okay. Now we come to tongue. What is the tongue? It is a muscular organ which is attached to the floor of the mouth, covered with a moist pink tissue. Okay, which is covered with a moist pink tissue. Now mention the functions of the tongue. First is manipulating the food while chewing and mixing it with saliva. Okay, it manipulates the food during its chewing and mixing it with saliva. Then it helps in swallowing. It helps in tasting because it has the taste buds. Then it cleans the food particles which are present in the teeth after eating. Then it helps in speaking. Okay. Then what is dentition? Okay. So it is the development of the teeth and their arrangement in the mouth. So development of the teeth and the arrangement of the teeth that are present in the mouth is known as dentition. Now, what are teeth? What are their functions in general? Teeth are hard structures which are located in the jaws and the mouth. They are located on the jaws and the mouth. Okay. Now, what are their functions in general? In general, they cut and break the food in small bits so that they can be, so that enzymes can act on them for better digestion. Okay. Then it helps in speaking. The teeth helps us in speaking, like thick, thin, thin, then throw. Okay. These all are spoken with the help of our teeth. These words. Then, excuse me. Also, it adds the facial beauty. It helps in maintaining our facial beauty. One who do not have their teeth, or the aged persons who their teeth has fallen off, then those persons, they look very old and a little bit, their face is indented, like they don't look nice. No, that's why they add this teeth adds to the facial beauty. Okay. Then how many teeth are there and an adult human has? Okay, 32 in number. Then mention the different types of teeth. How many are they in each jaw? What are their shape and what are their functions? The different types of teeth are incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. 4 types of teeth. Okay. Then incisors are the 4 front teeth, okay, in the center of each jaw. Then canines on either side of the incisors. Premolars, 2 on each side of the canine, next to the canines, and molars are the last 3 teeth on each side in each jaw. Okay. Now, incisors have a broad shape, broad and sharp like broad shape. They are sharp like a chisel, which has a cutting edge. Okay. Then canines are conical and sharply pointed. And then premolars have two hill-like projections or cusps they have, and that's why they can be called as cuspid, bicuspid. Two cusps, that's why they are bicuspid. Okay. The molars have larger surfaces than the premolars, which looks more or less like premolars, but they have a larger surface than premolars. Okay. Then incisors are used for biting and cutting. Canines are used for holding and tearing. Premolars are used for grinding and crushing, and molars are also used for grinding and crushing the food. But molars are the primary grinding and crushing teeth. Okay. What is the last molar on each side called on each jaw and why? They are known as wisdom tooth. It is so because they appear last at the age of about 17 to 20 years when the human body is reaching the maturity. What is the name of the human or mammalian teeth and why? They are called heterodont due to their different shapes. What is the name of the teeth of other animals like lizards and frogs? They are known as homodonts due to the similar shapes. Okay. So the humans have different types of teeth. That's why they are known as heterodonts. But the other animals like frogs, lizards, they have similar type of teeth. That's why they are known as homodonts. Okay. In how many uh, sets the mammalian teeth appear during their life? In two sets. What is the first set of teeth in human known as? Known as, and how many teeth is their first set consist of? They are known as milk teeth. Okay, and it consists of 20 teeth. Okay, then when does the milk teeth start growing and when is it completed? They start growing when the child is about 7 to 8 months old. Okay, and they complete their growing when the child is about 2 years old. Okay, then when do they fall off and what are they replaced with and when? They fall out at as their roots get dissolved, the tooth roots, no, they get dissolved away in the jaws. That's why they fall off. They're completely replaced by the permanent tooth. Okay? And they are, that is about by about 12 years of age. Okay. What are the milk teeth called as they're not permanent teeth, but they are known as temporary or deciduous teeth? Was the dental formula of the human child and a human adult? Human child, after 2 years of age, its incisors are two. So 2102 by 2102. That is incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Incisors, canines, premolars, molars. Okay. So both the jaws, upper and lower. So 2102, 2102, that is 20 milk teeth. Okay. And human adult will be 2123, 2133. It's the permanent teeth with the wisdom tooth added. Now, what is the dental formula of the human adolescent up to about 17 to 20 years of age? That is 2122 by 2122. That's 28 permanent teeth. Okay, without the wisdom tooth, because the wisdom tooth does not come during this period, 17 to 20 years, the wisdom tooth does not come out. After that, it comes out. Okay. Now, let us define the following. Crown. Crown is the part of the tooth that is exposed above the gum. Okay. Root is the part of the tooth that is embedded in the cup-like socket of the jawbone. Then we come to the neck. The slight constriction between the root and the crown is known as the neck of the tooth. Enamel, it is the hardest substance in the body which covers the crown and it is also called ivory. Dentine, it forms the bulk of the tooth which is harder than bone but they are softer than the enamel, having minute canals through which run the strands of the cytoplasm of the cells in the pulp cavity. So it has the pulp cavity on which the dentine is there. The bulk of the tooth is the dentine. It's harder than the other bones of the body, but it's softer than the enamel. It's not so hard as that of the enamel. Okay, and it has numerous canals, numerous minute canals, which run the through which runs the strands of the cytoplasm of the cells in the pulp cavity. Okay. Next, we come to the cement. It is another bone-like structure which covers and fixes the root in position. Now, pulp, it is the soft connective tissue which is contained in the central space of the pulp cavity of the tooth. Here, consisting of the blood capillaries, lymph vessels, and nerve fibers. It consists of blood capillaries, lymph vessels, and nerve fibers, which comes out through they all come out through the pulp cavity opening down from the downside of the pulp cavity. They come out through that and they join with the body capillaries and the lymph vessels and the nerve fibers, which are continuing at the base of the gum. Okay. So this much for today. We will come with the next part of this question answer discussion in my next video. So till then, go through it and you will get these explanations in the video. Okay, in this digestive system video. If you watch the text videos, you can get all the answers explained wise. So please refer to those text videos for detailed discussion. And these are only the notes. Okay. So question answer discussion rather. So if you still have any doubts, please write in the comment box. You can also write in my email ID, that is kasturi74@gmail.com. And please stay tuned and do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And if you are liking the video, press the like button, share with your friends so that they can also be benefited from these videos and do meditate for the start of the day. Okay. So thank you for joining and